Welcome to the Big Re and Ace Pick 6. I'm back, boys. I was in the middle of nowhere. I'm back. All right, let's go, Ace.
All right, boys. Conference championship game. It's going to be a juicy one. Cannot wait for the weekend, guys. All the top seeds are there. First of all, I want to let you guys know we do have a guest on the vlog today. We got Z-Ball from the Z-Ball podcast, guys. You can find the Z-Ball podcast on iTunes. Type in Z-Ball podcast. This guy is your friend that knows everything about sports, and you want to slap him in the face a couple of times. You know, you guys are having a discussion about sports. This guy knows who was drafted in the 2005 NBA draft, 4th overall pick, which college, what weight he was when he got drafted, what weight he is now. This guy is the sports almanac. A lot of good information in his vlogs. Always listen to him. We got him on the vlog today, so listen to the podcast. Once again, Z-Ball from the Z-Ball podcast, iTunes. All our subscribers, I want you guys to download that podcast. It's a good one. All right, here we go, boys. Start you guys off. We got the Los Angeles Rams at the New Orleans Saints. The Saints are a 3-point favorite here. The Rams, 13-3, coming off a 30-22 win at home versus Dallas. But they are 6-2 on the road. This is going to be a road game for them. They're coming into this game on a 3-game winning streak, boys. And I think the difference for the Rams have been the running game. C.J. Anderson has been on fire. 3 straight 100-yard games since they picked him up. You know, with this over 6 yards per carry average. Then we got Todd Gurley. He's looked really good in his return. But they are going up against the number 2 run defense. So you guys got to pay attention to that. And then another thing, quarterback, Jared Goff has not looked good as of late. In the last 6 games, he's got 3 games with 0 TD passes, 2 games with only 1 TD pass, and then 1 game with 4 TD passes. Other than that, so he's looking shaky. And he's averaging maybe about around 200 yards per game passing. So everyone's high-powered offense, but Goff is not looking that great. Then we got the Saints, 13-3, coming off a 20-14 comeback win versus Philadelphia. Red-hot team, only losses, 8-point loss to Tampa Bay in week 1, 3-point loss to Dallas in week 13, and they rested the starters in the last week against Carolina. And other than that Carolina game, in 8 out of their last 9 games, they've held opponents to under 17 or under points. So their defense is looking good. Other than the Carolina game, which they rested the starters, they're 6-1 at home. So obviously very good home team. In week 9, New Orleans did beat the Rams 45-35 at home. And I think, the home field advantage plus Brees with experience is going to be the difference here. I'm taking New Orleans -3. Big Reed, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm agreeing with Ace 100%. As he mentioned, C.J. Anderson's been killing it and Todd Gurley, but the second rush D in the league and home field, it gets noisy in the dome over there. Drew Brees plays really well at home inside. He's going to have a big game this week. They went down 14-0 and grinded it out last week. That's more the team they are. When you think about the Saints, you kind of think high-powered offense. So I'm taking the Saints -3, and I'm passing it on to Z-Ball.
All right, we got the top 2 teams in the NFC here. This is a rematch of the Week 9 game at the Superdome where the Saints won that one 45-35. And that one, Aqib Talib wasn't playing. And Michael Thomas went off for 12 catches, 210 yards, and the game-sealing 72-yard touchdown. And this one, since Aqib Talib has come back from injury for the Rams, they've been allowing 17.8 points per game, down from 31 points a game prior to his injury. So I think they'll play better defensively, but I got to agree with Ace and Big Ree on this one as well. I like Saints giving 3, and I like them moving on to the Super Bowl for the first time in 9 years.
All right, boys. Second game, we got New England Patriots at the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are a 3-point favorite here. Patriots 11-5, coming off a 41-28 win versus the Chargers at home. Spanked the Chargers. It was a complete rout. I think it was 35-7 at half or something like that.
Something like
I
that.
mean, this game was
quarter.
over in the first half. I did not expect that. I thought the Chargers were going to win outright, and you know they did play better in the second half, but it was too late, too little, too late. But you know, Tom Brady. I guess everyone says don't bet against him, but. Anyhow, I mean, I think the big key there was running back Sony Michel had a big game, 129 yards, 3 TDs. He's looking good throughout the season. You know, Brady was Brady. He had 77% completion rate, 343 yards, no TD passes, no interceptions. But you know, he looked good. Here's the big key that I think for the Patriots. They are 3-5 on the road, and you know their wins against the Jets, Buffalo, and they beat Chicago at home, but they needed 2 special team TDs to get that win. So they look really bad on the road, to be honest. And they did beat Kansas City 43-40 in Week 6 at home. That was a shootout. Great game. Weather is going to be a factor in this game. I think that's going to be expected to be around 13 degrees. So that's going to be a factor for sure. Then we got Kansas City, who is 12-4, coming off a 31-13 win versus Colts at home. Completely dominated that game, and even the run game looked pretty good. Defense looked good. They looked good. And Mahomes, you know, one thing is Mahomes did not throw a TD pass that game. I just find that very interesting. You know, he didn't throw a TD pass. But I think the difference here is Patrick Mahomes. I think, you know, he's a young stud, and everyone's like, oh, he's going to mess up. He's inexperienced, but he's not. All season long, you know, everyone's waiting for it, and here we're in the conference championship, and he's looking good. And I don't want to bet against Mahomes. They're at home. They got way more offensive weapons than the Patriots for sure. And I think Andy Reid is obviously a really good coach, and I think he's ready for this. They're at home, so look, I think the Chiefs win this in a comeback win. I think they're going to be down, and they're going to come back and get this win. I'm taking the Chiefs -3. Big Ree, let's go.
Again, agreeing with Ace 100%. I think the Chiefs' home field is going to be a big thing. The Patriots played well last week, but it was in Foxborough, which was the difference. And the Chargers had to travel there, which was a big key. Michelle played well, and that was the key. And everyone's going to be putting their money on Tom Brady, and I'm going the opposite. I'm betting against. And I think the Chiefs' D is also going to step up. That weather is going to be a big factor, and I'm also taking the over 56 and Chiefs -3. Z-Ball?
Okay, just like the NFC Championship, in this one we also have top 2 teams in the AFC, the Chiefs and the Patriots. They faced off in Week 6, and the Patriots gave the Chiefs their first loss. That game was in Foxborough. That was a high-powered offensive type game, 43-40. The Patriots won on a game-winning field goal from Gostkowski. I think this will be a shootout as well, even though temperatures call for cold type weather type game. And the Patriots, as we've all known throughout their entire dynasty, have kind of been built on these type of games. They've built their identity. They pretty much started their dynasty on this type of game, the snow game, where Adam Vinatieri back in 2001. And Brady kind of looked good in those games, but he was more of a game manager early on in his career. He's kind of slowing down now, being 41. I think he'll be able to put up points, but I think the Chiefs just have more offensive weapons. I mean, Gronkowski for the Patriots is not what he once was. Edelman is slowing down. Obviously, Brady's arm strength, we'll see how he fares in these type of conditions in Kansas City. But Patrick Mahomes, as erratic as he's been, he's only thrown 11 interceptions all year to 50 touchdowns. He's no doubt the MVP, and I think he's going to have a big game this weekend. And he has more weapons offensively with Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and I think that's going to be the difference. The defenses are negligible, so I'm going to have to agree with Big Ree and Ace once again and swallow the 3 points with the Chiefs here.
Wow, boys. So we have unanimous here on both games. First of all, before we go, I want to thank Big Z-Ball for joining us on the vlog this week. Always a pleasure to get Z on here. This is a busy guy, and so when you get him on the show, it's good. So definitely, guys, remember to subscribe to the Z-Ball podcast on iTunes. Good to have you back, Big Ree. I know you weren't picking up my calls. Just, you know, you want to just start texting me. Don't know where you were, but definitely good to have you back. It was lonely for a while there. It's going to be a good week, good Sunday, guys. Can't wait. Get those blueberry pancakes, boys.
Before we log off, everyone asked for NBA picks. I'll be posting them on Instagram now, so make sure to follow us on Instagram at Big Ree and Ace Picks. Sports Picks.
All right, boys.